do at home.
Yeah.
And as an entrepreneur, I've learned how important timing is. Like you have to find the best horses to ride at the best time, and you have to time that. And it's really hard during a pandemic, because think about it, 100 years ago we had Spanish flu, similar thing, everybody's isolated, the world is collapsing, and people went back to normal. People hate to remember bad times. Once it's over, they focus on hopes and good times, and they forget what happened.
They got straight back to VR 100 years ago.
Yeah, and it's the human nature that we don't want to learn from some of the mistakes. So now the argument is technology, going to sweep in and change the way we behave, or it's just going to slide and we're going to go back to actually go to events, and we may not even love the events more than ever before and miss it. And we saw in Wuhan, there was a picture how they had this crazy event. It just shows that people are desperate to get out there and see people. How do you time that? How do you get the right technology for your business?
Well, I definitely think people will go back to social events, maybe slightly differently or with some extra precautions and things. But it's such that is more so than being a element of not learning. I would say it's such a critical core component of being human, that being a social animal is that desperate need to connect with people and be in proximity of people. So that part, there's no fighting against that, and there's no way to stop that, I don't think. So, and nobody will want to. So it's a matter of now fitting the technology into augmenting kind of those experiences. And one area where the technology might stand out is offering the ability for people who couldn't have gone to those events or couldn't have done certain things, now making it more normal and more acceptable for them to do these things, where before they for whatever reason were not able to attend this kind of stuff.
That makes a lot of sense, because before it was a Vancouver event or Toronto event. Now we're looking at Zoom, we're like, it's not a Vancouver event, it's everybody's event. We have to think global, and that's the way it goes. I guess moving forward, a lot of events will have that.
Yeah, in 2 generations, I guess.
Well, I think even now that next events, as soon as they open to an actual localized event again, once you have a regular conference, there will now that everybody's used to it, there will be a digital component of that regular conference, most likely, where you will either be able to interact with the people that are actually there, or have a separate kind of experience, but that's attending the event as well. And that increases the audience size.
And it's interesting how some people would opt in to work from home and not attend a meeting or event. Some people, it's just going to be, not everybody's mandated to be there. And then all of a sudden things will change from there. The other thing I want to know